Hello, my name is Diane Desotelle and I'm running for Duluth City Council, District 2, because I believe in amplifying the voices of our community from the ground up. I've lived in District 2 for almost 30 years now with my husband, Andrew Streitz. We raised 2 children who are proud graduates of the Duluth Public Schools. Much of my professional work has been focused on planning and education and projects in Duluth and the surrounding area. I believe in Duluth and I care deeply about our people, our open spaces, housing, and the economy. I have the professional background and the skill set that includes getting work done in a timely manner. If elected, I promise to serve by being a trustworthy communicator. I've worked as a civil engineer, a land use planner, and an educator, and that has given me the knowledge and experience to listen, to learn, and then to lead on issues that matter. We must work with our private and our nonprofit partners to protect and restore our green spaces, bring in new markets, provide housing, and strengthen our social fabric. I was proud to be Duluth City's first natural resources coordinator, where I played an important role in preserving thousands of acres of Duluth's open spaces while prioritizing upgrades to our aging housing and infrastructure to support a changing and growing economy. I was Minnesota-St. Louis River Area of Concern Coordinator, where we worked with the tribe, the state of Wisconsin, nonprofits, and the federal government to put millions of dollars of federal and state dollars to work to clean up the river and to restore habitats. This work has led to the development we want to see along the river. As a teacher, I've taught in our schools and at the university level because understanding science is important in the development of critical thinkers, both for the jobs that arise in new markets and in the realm of community civics. We need to include the next generation to help us discover and consider fresh ideas for a changing economy. As a volunteer, I've advocated for CHUM and stepping on up for those who are unhoused and suffering. I believe in the inclusion of people and of all people and understand that we have work to do to better amplify the voices of those who are often overlooked. I care that our community is safe and I support our fire and police. These are critical services we all depend on. When it comes to our environment, Duluth must lead the way and become more climate resilient while continuing to reduce our carbon footprint by moving toward renewable energy. We can do this by implementing the city's climate action plan and rebuilding our sustainability department and opening our doors to businesses that can provide products and services in these growing new markets. I will support the city's natural resources management program plan for the preservation, the restoration, and monitoring of city-owned green spaces along with our partners. And when it comes to diversifying our economy, I will continue to reach out to business leaders to learn how the city can better support new markets and growing markets. I've been a member of 3 unions in my career. Supporting our unions means supporting livable wages and benefits and caring for a workforce who provides services and safety, healthcare, education, and infrastructure. The most recent housing study shows particularly high demand for moderately priced housing targeted to Duluth's workforce and alternative housing for our old aging population, our seniors, as well as affordable and subsidized housing for those suffering from being unhoused and underserved and marginalized. I will work with the nonprofits and our businesses and the government partners to strategize how we can expedite this work. When it comes to strengthening our social fabric, we have the power to reconnect socially by strengthening volunteer programs where we can work in our open spaces and neighborhoods while building trust through conversation and caring. I've been endorsed by the DFL, AFSCME, Council 5, MAPE, the Duluth News Tribune, Women Winning, the DFL Environmental Disability and Senior Caucuses, as well as the 3.14 Action Group, which elects scientists, and Duluth Indivisible. And I have been recognized as an advocate for Citizens Climate Lobby and Moms Demand Action Gun Sense. Our campaign is growing strong. We've knocked on over 1,800 doors as we've made our way through District 2 neighborhoods, and I will continue to reach out to District 2 candidates every day up to the general election. And if I'm elected, I will continue to connect with constituents. Thank you.